myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got it.
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action now. Kaiser. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. His first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Michelle on the counter. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Kaiser. Cooper's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Let's go now.
Kaiser now from the 50. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Kaiser now. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Kaiser. Open man is Noah Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that will be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry now for Jordan Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Eagles 0. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper...
Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now Howard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, he's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Go. 20. 58, come on. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check 3.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
5-9. 58.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, he sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep now. Rodgers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now. It's Howard. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, Michelle into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Kaiser got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Kaiser. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Kaiser to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
That's gotta be a long day.
Now Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wentz again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run with Howard. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's brought in by Dodson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, D. 82, 58 to Mike.
Wentz to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First down, Kaiser. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Kaiser. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Kaiser. He's got the connection to Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw here. Kaiser looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. To throw, Kaiser. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check. Check 52. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 81. Where'd he go?
Following the interception, Kaiser. And his throw here's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. To throw is Kaiser. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running with Howard, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Go. 180.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz going to throw. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go,
Again, it's Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Wentz will keep it, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 31, Kaiser. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Cowboys' 47.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
58's the money. 50.
They go counter with Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go with Howard again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A give to Howard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was first and 5, not first and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just second and short coming up.
Again, it's Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they have regained the lead. So it's his third field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Kaiser to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Kaiser will sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Kaiser. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, they run with Michel. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Kaiser. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
He's got it at the 15. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now Kaiser. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Kaiser. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the toss play, Howard. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On the handoff, this is Howard.
It's running.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 27 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 26 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 52 yards. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Kaiser. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brandon Graham, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. This is caught. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Kaiser, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
You draw Corker.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser, first catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Kaiser on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Double time. Even. 4 down. Even. Watch 81. Watch 81.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
the play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal. Today's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.